Hello there dear loving soul, welcome to part 2 of the video series on not feeling centered, and specifically, part 2 will be all about the practical steps we can take in order to get us more into a position where we're feeling more well, more grounded, more balanced. And in this part, I do love talking about the Holy Trinity of love in my world, which is thinking love, speaking love, and doing love, and that's what we're going to do. But I would love if we talked about the 4 elements that are present on planet Earth in order to help us get into that more balanced position. And so we will use the Holy Trinity of love through the 4 elements of what we've got on planet Earth, that is air, water, fire, and earth. So let's just actually start with the first one, which is water, because I'm drawn to taking a sip of water. So that's something you can do, right? And one of the things you can do, or show your love to yourself to get you more centered, is have some water. Drink some water, have a beverage like I actually do in part 1 if you haven't already, and feel free to keep up with those fluids. Now recall, in my Care for Water video series, I think water is an incredibly powerful element. There's a reason why we cannot survive without it, and we need to drink a lot of it. It's a conduit of energy, and it can transform energy really quickly. And in that video series, I gave a few tips as to how you can bless your water in order to actually help yourself. So make sure you keep up with the fluids. Now, part of blessing water is actually thinking love. You might even be drawn to speak love if you want to bless your water, so you can do that. An alternative use of water is obviously when you take a shower, take a lovely shower, do a meditation inside your shower if you're drawn to do that. You can imagine beautiful rainbow colors within each of the droplets that make up the fall of the water in your shower, and it's going right through your body, right through that, the physical sensation of your body, but imagine the spiritual body, including your chakras that are each in representing the color of the rainbow. And imagine that water, that rainbow colored water, is actually activating each one of your chakras, releasing any of the blockages or any issues that may be present within your spiritual body or within chakras. It's just releasing it. It's transferring energy from the divine source, from happiness, joy, and love, and it's filling you with that as it falls down, doing its gravity thing and falling down on the floor. An alternative thing is obviously to take a bath and have that relaxation moment in bath, have some warm lukewarm water or hot water, and off you go. So the next element, actually thinking about bath, sorry, before I do that, another thing that I just had a vision in my mind is the ocean. So with the water, you may want to spend some time out in the water or next to water, be that a lake, a river, or an ocean. Wherever you are, you might just want to go for a walk or take a drive to your nearest body of water and just be present next to it. Look out at it, talk to it, think about it. Just look into the vast depth of that beauty and the colors, whatever the weather, doesn't matter. Alright, so back to my thought that I had about taking bath and thinking about the fire, and I've got a candle here with me. So something you may wish to do is use the element of fire to your advantage. Light some candles if you have any candles around your home, and just look at the fire. Be still, pause for a moment, look at the beautiful fire, the natural light that emanates from it. You may be drawn to pray next to a fire. Would be that a candle, or you might have a chimney, and so light a fire there. So next to a bath, as I mentioned, if you want to combine the elements of water and fire, you may want to run a bath and light some beautiful candles around and look at the fire. The beauty of that is actually you'll be doing all of that within the element of the air as well, right? Because you will be breathing, there's air all around you, so there's another third element that's activated at the same time. Another image that comes through is some of you might be in an area where you can light a campfire or like a little fire, maybe with a group of friends or your close family members. Perhaps get some snacks out, have some marshmallows, or it could be a nighttime fire camp as well, right? So you might be able to grab a dinner, grab a meal, sit around campfire. If you're a musician or there's somebody who can play music, grab a guitar or some other musical instrument, sing some songs, and enjoy yourself. Think love, speak love together to one another. In that environment of friends and family and loved ones. That might be the boost that you need to have your spirit re-energized, and as a result you might feel like you're moving more towards a more centered position in your lifetime. Now if we talk about the air element of air, so I mentioned that you could do it during the day or during the night. You might be drawn to go out for a walk or go for a run. You might want to do it during daytime in order to get some sunlight on your skin, get some vitamin D. But also a night walk might be lovely, so long as you are safe. Just remember that safety first. Make sure you're in a group or with your spouse, as an example, or your partner, just to make sure that you are safe. But gazing at the clouds in the sky. If you're a child, if you used to do this as a child, you don't look out at the sky and see what kind of images come through or pictures. That's a beautiful thing to do, right? And tap into that inner child. Take some photos, and if you are encouraged to do so, please share them down below with us in the comments. We would love to see what you see. Or if you're doing it at night, gaze at the night sky, look at those stars, look at the moon, talk to the moon. Ask it for guidance, ask it for blessings, ask it to make you feel more centered. Send that energy through to you. Ask, simply request. I think if you ask, you will receive. If you don't ask, then you will not receive. It's as simple as that. And if we talk about the last element, which is the earth, I've got some plants with me here. I've got some plants outside. If you are just tender to your plants. If you have any indoor plants, go check on them. Touch the soil, touch the plants, talk to them. I'll link down below my Starting Your Own Garden video series, in which I discussed about some steps you can take to start your garden. And you may be inspired to do that, or if you already have a garden, go spend some time outside having fun in the dirt with planet Earth, the beautiful Divine Mother, and her energy and her spirit. Go tender to your beautiful plants, your trees, your herbs, whatever it might be. And that you will be interacting with the air and the energy in the air, the freshness, fresh air. You'll be playing around, having fun. You might be watering your plants, and you will be engaging the element of water together. And through that, just what I encourage people to do is to practice love, for thinking love, speaking love, and doing love. And you can do that at any point in time. Quite frankly, even if you're not drawn to any of the suggestions I just made using the 4 elements. But if there's something else, use your intuition, trust your heart, put your hand on your heart and see what messages, symbols come through, what thoughts come through. And you might be, just trust in that and follow your heart to practice love, to do whatever it is that you need to do in order to get you to feeling more centered, much more centered. And look, share with the community. Comment down below what approach you think resonates best with you, whether it's using the 4 elements of water, fire, earth, and air, or not. Share down below whatever it is that you're going to do to help you through, that period of time in your life when you're just feeling perhaps overwhelmed, distressed, anxious, angry, frustrated, furious, streams of tears going down your face, and they feel like they come out of nowhere. If you're in that state, what is it that works for you? What's some practical things you can do in order to help you through it? So we've shared some of the tips here today. Don't forget to think love, speak love, and do love, whatever it is that you are going to do. And sometimes it might not be the doing love, as I mentioned in part 1. Sometimes it's just step away from doing, just be present in the moment, just be with the fire and the water, as an example. Let's just jump into part 3, where we'll receive some messages from the spirit world on this topic. See you shortly.